Good afternoon and welcome to Eastern Lifestyle. I'm your host, Davia Pugh.
And I'm your reporter, Kaylee Riccatelli.
Happy Wednesday. We are so happy you're here with us. We've got an awesome show coming up. We'll watch how glass art is made at a station in Farmville. We'll also meet an adorable animal at a local animal shelter that needs a forever home. Plus, we will also get the latest in pop culture news. That's all on the way shortly, but now let's get into what makes this day special. What is today?
Today is a super fun day. It is yarn bombing day.
What is that? That sounds so cool.
Yeah, so yarn bombing started as a way to beautify urban environments and make them a little more colorful. The first yarn bombing day was June 11th of 2011. Okay. So this is 14 years. But the roots of yarn bombing started in 2005 when Texan business owner Magda Sayeg was kind of bored with how her shop looked, like how the facade looked. Like she was like, it's just so bland. So she knitted a little like cozy to put around the doorknob.
Cute.
And people loved it. They're like, oh my gosh, this is so fun, it's so colorful, like it's cute. Yeah. And so she was like, we could do this around the city. So then she started her own yarn bombing group, and then the craze kind of grew from there. And so what people will do is they'll take colorful yarn and they'll either wrap it around a tree or knit something to go over like the back of a bench or on the arm of a bench or over a fence or whatever. And it's just meant to, one, encourage being crafty. And because, I mean, this takes a lot of people and it's a lot of people coming together to knit these big things. And also just to make things pretty. And it's like, because like, have you ever walked through a city or like a downtown area and like everything is just gray?
Yeah.
It's like, oh.
Make some color.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what they want to do. They want to make people's day and make it colorful.
That's beautiful. I feel like I've seen that. Like maybe
you've probably seen a tree wrapped in yarn.
Yeah. I feel like I've seen it some point in my life.
Yeah.
Awesome. So now it is time for the other holiday.
Yes, what else is today?
It is National German Chocolate Day.
This day is so fun.
Yes,
I love today.
So awesome. And you probably, for people that haven't had it, you're like, is this a German? Like, is this from Germany? It's actually not.
What?
It's not. It is not, actually. Yeah, that's a really interesting fact because I didn't know this.
Yeah.
So, it's not German. It's named after an English-American man named Sam German. And he's the creator of a specific baking chocolate at a baker's chocolate company. So he is the creator, and so that's why it's called German chocolate cake.
Oh, so the German part is the guy's last name, not the nationality.
Not the nationality. And this is not, I'm surprised this is not talked about more, because I really thought...
I thought it was German. Then in what world would the Germans use coconuts?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
But yeah, this was like, wow, interesting. But if you don't know what a German chocolate cake is, it's a layered chocolate cake with a coconut pecan filling and a coconut pecan frosting. So good, and honestly, I haven't had it that often. I'm not a huge fan of chocolate cake, but this is like a really decadent, like rich, like cake with a lot of layers and frosting. Like that's really good. That's really good.
Love German chocolate cake. I've had it as my birthday cake a couple of times, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yes. And Seven Brew has a drink that's German chocolate that's like a mocha with, I think, caramel and coconut. I literally order it half the time I go to it. It is so good. Like chocolate and coconut with like a little bit of caramel or pecan or whatever is a great flavor combo.
Yes.
And like German chocolate cake it walks that line between like rich but still kind of fluffy.
It's great.
Perfect.
I know. So get your hands on some today if if you're craving it. We probably talked it up enough to make you want it.
Yeah, I'm craving it right now.
Awesome. So now it's time for our ENC event. You can celebrate National Trails Day at River Park North this Saturday from 9 to 11 a.m. You can lend a hand by clearing trails, picking up trash, and removing invasive plants. If you volunteer for an hour, you also get free admission to the Nature Center, and it's encouraged to bring gloves, water, and long pants. So for more info, be sure to visit greenvillenc.gov.
How fun!
Amazing.
I love walking on trails, but we also have to take care of them.
Gotta take care of them in our environment, so this is a great way to do it.
What a great day to do it.
Exactly. You may be wondering what's behind me. Coming up after the break, we'll learn how to do an art that involves some really extreme heat. Stay with us, you won't want to miss it. Hey everyone, I'm your host Davia. Today we are back at the GlasStation in Farmville to learn how glass blowing works. Michael is going to be making a vase for us today, so let's see how it works.
All right, well, I'm going to make a little small vase to show off some of the technical side of working hot glass.
Okay.
I'm starting on a preheated blowpipe. We give it a quick dip in water to clean off the tip in case there's any carbon or soot on it.
Okay.
And I'm going into our furnace, which is on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, where we keep our molten clear glass.
Okay.
Now inside there is a big crucible, a ceramic bowl essentially, that is full of molten clear glass. And when it's full, it holds about 400 pounds.
Wow.
Now to make the glass color, what we can do is we buy pre-made color glasses, and they're crushed up in different consistencies for us. And glass is sticky to other glass when it's hot, so I can dip right in and pick some up. But each coat I have to melt in, but I can put on as many layers as I want.
Okay. What color did you choose?
That right there is just white.
Okay.
And I'm gonna put white on, and then I'm gonna put some purple on.
Ooh, pretty. Rotating is one of the most important parts of glass blowing, right? Like making
yes.
sure you're just constantly rotating.
Oh yes.
Okay.
I would actually say it is probably the biggest learning hurdle in
Gotcha.
learning to work hot glass.
Okay.
That you have to constantly be rotating and keeping it on center, and we're making micro corrections the entire time that we're working. All right, so I rolled it out on our steel table there.
Okay.
And I got it into a pretty even, clean shape. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna blow some air into it. I cap the pipe while I'm blowing. The heat of the glass will expand that air, and we should start seeing the glass get wider. There it goes.
Oh, very cool.
Stretching it out a little. It's a little dumpy for my taste. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna use a tool called a block to get some initial clean shape to this.
Okay.
These are basically handheld wooden molds. And we use it usually just with glass fresh out of the furnace to shape it like a Q-tip. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a constriction right towards the end of the pipe. This is called a jack line. And I'm gonna start blowing. So glass blowing is very much a team sport, and learning to be an assistant is just as important as learning to be able to make the work yourself. Here, I'll give you a job to do. I'm gonna do a flash.
Okay.
And when I tell you, I want you to hold the tweezers just like this.
Okay.
And with the back end here, I want you to gently tap this waste glass. Do it gently at first, because we can always hit it harder.
Okay.
Okay, try to hit just the glass, go ahead.
Right here?
Yep, perfect.
Oh, yes, I did it. Didn't mess anything up. Good.
Our standard cycle here is 16 hours for cool down. These are very well insulated kilns, so they generally take about 24 hours. So these won't even be coming out of the kiln until Thursday.
Awesome. Well, it turned out beautiful. Thank you so much for showing us, Michael.
My pleasure.
It's time for the moment of Zen. Use this time to calm your mind, whether that's by taking a few deep breaths or meditating. Let go of any distractions or stress and focus on the present. Use this time to relax and find peace.
Coming up on Eastern Lifestyle, meet one of the unbelievably adorable pets that are up for adoption at the Humane Society of Eastern Carolina. Welcome back to Eastern Lifestyle. I'm Kaylee Riccatelli here with Morgan May, Assistant Director of the Humane Society of Eastern Carolina. And we've got this cuddly little guy right here. Morgan, who is this?
This right here is Bandit. He's an absolute goofball, which are typically my favorites. He very much has orange cat behavior, if you've ever heard of that. He's so funny. We pulled him from Craven Pamlico Animal Services, and he's a little bit under-socialized, so he's just super affectionate. As you can tell, he'll just shove his head into your hand. He just wants to rub against you, and we like to joke that he makes very aggressive biscuits. As you can tell, it's like he's on a mission. He's fairly new to our care, so we're still getting to know him a little bit more, but every day he comes more and more out of his shell, and he's just a funny little guy. He can actually be pretty talkative at times. He loves to chat with us in the cat palace.
I know he was, I think, chatting his entire way in here earlier.
Yeah, he was. He's also getting used to being held. He can just be a little weird about it, like he doesn't know what to do. He doesn't get aggressive or anything. He just kind of sticks all of his legs out and is like, I need to move. It's very funny. So we assumed that he probably wasn't in a home for most of his life, but that they picked him up as a feral or a stray, and he is just coming along nicely. He clearly wants to be very loved and cuddled with in a home.
Oh, so about how old do you think he is?
Yeah, so he's just over a year, we believe, so he is an adult, but he definitely still has some of those kitten tendencies, so he can be a little bit playful, yeah.
As far as like vetting, like being altered, vaccines and all that, is he up to date on those?
Yes, so he still has to get neutered as we just pulled him, but that will be done. He's tested negative for FIV and FELV. He has been vaccinated and microchipped, so he'll be ready to go home as soon as he gets neutered, so he is accepting applications. Yes, sir. And he loves I call them the aggressive pets. Like how you pet a dog. He's a cat that likes to be pet like that, and he will shove his head into your hand so that you do pet him that way.
You said he was kind of under-socialized and still getting used to that. So what has the process been like of introducing him to people, to other cats, and how are you guys going about that?
Yeah, so with all new cats, we pretty much just take it slow, read their boundaries. Thankfully, he's warmed up pretty fast to us. The biggest thing is him being held and getting a little overstimulated with pets, so we've just been going slow and working on that. And every day he gets better and better and more used to us. He's meowing in the cattery, getting us to come to him, and this is all he wants to do is just get some scratches.
Yeah. So, I mean, is there anything that someone adopting him might need to consider, or is it just that he might need a little more attention starting?
Yeah, so he's, what I would say is like he's an adult kitten. So the basics in the home, like cords and whatnot, we'll need to cover. And the fact that he can be a little bit mouthy if you have kids in the home, you may want to keep that in mind. But he is very gentle with it, and it's very kitten-like behavior.
Kind of in that same vein, what kind of home do you think he would be good in?
I think that he would do well in a home. He does like other cats and other dogs, it appears. So with slow introductions, I think he could do great in a home with other animals. He would do good in a home that's got some wonderful windowsills for him to watch birds, and it's got all the toys, and apparently if you need biscuits made, he is ready to fulfill that order.
Oh my goodness. So he's ready to get along with everyone. He just needs to get used to it a little bit.
And he warms up quick. He's just a funny little guy.
Oh, so where can people find out more about adopting Bandit?
If you are interested in meeting this little guy, you can stop by our facility Thursday through Saturday and fill out an application, or you can go ahead and fill one out on our website and we'll contact you about setting up an appointment.
Well, thank you, Morgan, for introducing us to Bandit today. And be sure to stay tuned on Eastern Lifestyle to meet more adoptable pets like Bandit right here in Greenville.
It's time for the life hack of the day. Did you know that salt can make your drinks chill faster? Just add salt to the ice in your cooler bucket. The salt is supposed to lower the freezing point so the ice melts slightly and cools your beverages more efficiently. Very cool.
I have used salt to, because I always use salt when I would make like that homemade ice cream in a bag and you shake it. You're supposed to put salt on the ice that you put it into so that it it does that same thing. It makes it freeze faster.
It makes it freeze faster. We did that like for an experiment in high school.
Yeah.
We like shook the ice with salt.
Yeah, I don't know what it.
Cool.
I don't know what it is that makes it do that.
It's awesome.
But it's so cool, and it works.
It does work. Try it out, y'all. All right. So now it is time for us to get into trivia. So Winston-Salem is home to the last former gas station that was built in the shape of what? Is it A, a gas can, B, a seashell, C, an X, or D, a sphere? We'll be right back with the answer. Don't go anywhere. Stick around because after the break, we're bringing you the latest in pop culture news from celebrity buzz to the hottest trends and much more. We'll be right back. All right, we are back. If you guessed B, a seashell, you are correct. 7 seashell-shaped gas stations were built around Winston-Salem by Quality Oil Company in 1930 as part of a marketing campaign to advertise their gas from Shell Oil Company. Now, one of the shells still stands as a relic, and guests cannot enter, but can take a photo in front of it. Okay, now let's dive into the latest updates on pop culture news and trends with KTLA's Melvin Roberts in today's Midweek Entertainment Report.
We start this report with some exciting music news here. Harmonizers, get ready. This girl group is getting back together.
You don't gotta go to work, but you gotta put in work.
That's right, there's a fifth Harmony reunion in the works, but there will be one Harmony missing. Camila Cabello, who left the group back in 2016. According to sources close to the group, the 4 remaining members of the group, Normani, Dinah Jane, Lauren Uregi, and Allie Brooke, are all in talks to reunite. The group went on an indefinite hiatus back in 2018, and each of the girls have since gone on to do solo projects. And maybe the girls have been trying to hint at a reunion. This is Allie, Dinah, and Lauren hanging out courtside at a recent Sparks game. No details about the reunion just yet, but exciting stuff for fans of the group. Speaking of comebacks, this singer is hitting the road.
You take me places that tear up my reputation, manipulate my decisions. Baby, there's nothing holding me back.
Shawn Mendes is going on tour. He shared this announcement earlier this morning to announce his On the Road Again tour. The On the Road Again tour will stop here in Los Angeles on October 17th at the Hollywood Bowl. And this is great because I love her. This actor is getting a special recognition from her hometown in Philadelphia.
Oh, God, can someone please help me down? And why would we do that since you clearly caused this situation?
Okay, I didn't know doing this would cause all the power to go out.
Well, the power is not all out. It's on in some places and off in others.
Yeah, it's off in my room.
On in the gym. Yeah, it's off in my room. Thank God we got the AC or we'd all be melting already.
Okay, best thing to do in these situations is just stay calm and then we'll
Okay, this is it, y'all. The end times. It's 3 months early, but it's happening.
Don't shake the ladder!
Quinta Brunson is the star and creator of Abbott Elementary, which has gained wild popularity, earning 24 Emmy nominations and 4 wins. The show is set in Philadelphia, and Brunson received the keys to the city on Wednesday. This happened at an unveiling of a mural at the actor's elementary school alma mater. Mayor Sherelle Parker presented the honor to Brunson. So sweet, and congratulations, Quinta, you're the best. With your entertainment report, I'm Melvin Robert.
Fifth Harmony's coming back.
Yep.
Shawn Mendes is on tour.
Yep.
I feel like I'm in 2015 again.
I mean, something is happening. Something's in the air.
Hello?
I'm feeling it.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it. Camila Cabello is not going to be with them, you know, and
Yeah.
that's interesting because she did leave the group in 2016.
Yeah.
But I'm excited for, this comeback because a lot of like bands or girl groups are not really, you know, in the scene anymore. There's
I
not a lot of
know.
that. So this is cool. This is
There really
cool.
aren't a lot of girl groups.
It's
It'll be nice
not.
to have, and oh my gosh, Quinta Brunson.
I am so happy for her.
That
I'm
woman
so happy
loves
for her.
Philadelphia.
Yes.
I know that.
Yeah.
That's like her peak.
Yeah, and like Abbott Elementary is an awesome show.
It's
I
so
really
good.
enjoy it.
Yes.
It's a great show, and you know, I'm really happy for her.
She has come such a long way.
She has.
I have followed her since she was with BuzzFeed.
And she was in like Saturday Night Live, like she did some
Yes,
comedy
she
sketches
hosted.
before that, right? I'm happy.
I'm so happy
It's
for her.
awesome.
She's great.
Yeah. It's time for What's in the Box, where we stick our hands through the side of this box to guess what's inside. I wonder what it is.
Oh, hello.
This is
It's a box.
a little box.
Oh wait, something moved.
Oh. This is my business cards box.
How
did I know that? How did I know?
I was wondering. I was like, is that a business card?
It is. Hello.
So
Let's open
those are our business cards
Yeah.
for the show.
Business cards are in here.
Mine is somewhere.
Yeah, but
I think mine's also
I knew
in my
right
desk.
away. Actually,
Yes.
not right away. It took me about 5 seconds. But this, yeah, I mean, we just have our business cards in here.
Yeah.
Well, maybe if I see y'all out, you'll get a business card.
Maybe you can get one.
Thank you so much for being with us today. Always remember to enjoy every moment of your Eastern lifestyle, and we'll see you tomorrow. Segments in today's episode are sponsored by the GlasStation and the Humane Society of Eastern Carolina.